Simon, there's only one place to start, isn't there? We have to look back on that game on Tuesday night. How are you feeling 48 hours on?
Yeah, well, I've had to come round a bit now. We've got a day ahead in training, but it was such a dramatic game. There's so much to take in and absorb from a spectacular game, really.
I suppose we can talk like this because ultimately Harrogate Town came on the winning side of it. So, how much does that mean that you were able to come out of such a game with the victory?
It meant a great deal to all of us on our side of it. Sarah Barry actually texted me this morning and said it was her favourite game since coming to the club, and I think it was probably many people's favourite games. It had it all, including stress throughout the 90 plus minutes. But to come out of it as victors in the end made it so special for all of us. Yeah.
It was one of those games where you were hoping the players would take the handbrake off, and they did. Nobody approached it in a cagey way. So, how good is that from your perspective that they took that message on?
Yeah, it was really good. I think both sets of players said after the game deserve a lot of credit, but also looking at our set of players, we were immensely proud of the way we started the game and went at Tranmere, who form team in the league. Despite that position, they were really in good form. And then we never looked to relent, in terms of the pressure on the ball, desire to win it back, desire to respond positively to any kind of setback, and certainly tested that resolve the other night.
3 goals in the game as well. We know how you've been looking to get more goals in this Harrogate Town team. So how big was that as well for everybody?
Yeah, it gave everyone a lift, and it's confidence is everything in football, and we just wanted more balls into the box, more bodies in the box, and just keep at it. Don't get disappointed and waste time spending time getting disappointed. So no one did dwell on any error, and creatively we looked a more complete team.
All good goals for different reasons, but I suppose Ben Fox is the one that a lot of people are talking about. What was your view on that?
Well, I think everyone was quite shocked at not at that actual individual producing a moment of magic, because we know how good he is, but just with the exquisite quality, of the way he executes the strike. It still was rising, into the back of the net, and any kind of half volley like that just makes it surely the goal of the season.
How relieved were you as well when that penalty went wide right at the very end of the game?
Oh, massively relieved. Yeah, we all felt our hearts stopping when the penalty was awarded, because going 2-0 up, 2-1, 3 minutes later, 3-1 up, then 3-2, 3 minutes after we scored our third, to have been pulled back all the way to 3-3 would have been, extremely disappointing for the whole group. But it went wide and we won the game, and that's all that mattered.
Just want to talk about Tom Curzon's a little bit. Obviously, he got his first professional goal, but what extra dimension did he bring to that attack, do you think, on Tuesday night?
Well, yeah, we just went through the clips with the players, and I think as a focal point, it was excellent. But focal point with pace, and the cutting edge of a goal, and it was a really old school striker's goal in terms of peeling off to the far post, getting over the top, and heading a downward header into the back of the net. So it was great. It couldn't have gone better for the lad, and we're delighted because he's worked so hard in training.
He looked like he approached it as like an old-fashioned target man in that sense. Was that very much his role, do you think, on the night?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, when you're his size, utilising that strength, and it brought an extra dimension to our game, and we are certainly a more physical team as a result of him. The likes of Bryn, Foxy in the lineup. It's a strong core, and got to say Josh March's influence and Jack Muldoon on the right, and instead of down the middle as well. The different components worked in our favour on the night.
Yeah, that extra striker in the team that did seem to make quite a difference to the way that match went.
Yeah, I thought we just had more of a goal threat. But players have been playing well, to be honest, and sometimes that added a bit of confidence to put the ball into the box as well, and clearer decision making makes the difference.
It was a first full home start for Tom. Do you feel like now he's at that level fitness-wise where he can play through to the end of the season now?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's ready. I think he's proven that in training. and again in a game he did well at Port Vale, didn't he, a few weeks ago, and he's taken it on another level. So absolutely, he's in a great position now.
So on to AFC Wimbledon next, one of the teams in the playoff places at the minute. What do you make of them as a side right now?
Well, we know from them coming to our place in December just what a strong physical team they are. They're 3-5-2 and they've got good midfielders pushing on, and they certainly make the box. So we have to do all the things that we've been doing well, but be at the top of our game. And we'll go in there not looking to relax and think, oh yeah, it's good, 4 points from the last 2 games. I think we're 5th in the form table over the last 5 games. We're going there in good spirits, but not to the point where we go complacent with it, because we can't afford to. We've not sealed the deal yet.
Yeah, you mentioned that physical edge that they have. Do you feel that you've got that physical edge now to deal with that these days?
We've certainly got a better physical edge, haven't we, in both boxes? But we're continually judged. We did it superbly well the other night. When we don't do it right, you can come unstuck, like we were at Newport. But over the last couple of games, last 3 games, we defended our box superbly well, and we'll need to reach those standards again on Saturday.
I doubt the game will be anything like it was against Tranmere. In terms of your team, do you again look to just attack at it, take the handbrake off, or do you have to be a bit more cautious with this one?
No, I think we're at our best when we're intense, and we're full-blooded, and a completely wholehearted performance. And it's not going gung-ho with how we press at all in terms of numbers. But certainly when we do press, we have to get after every team, and that's our way.
After what was such an intense game on Tuesday night, how is everybody doing fitness-wise ahead of this one?
Yeah, very good. We should be able to bring Bryant Belongo back into it. I think there's a little concern with Stephen Dooley. Felt something after the game in the running, so we'll have Rachel look over that. But hopefully be fine and join the rest of the squad. And other than that, yeah, fighting fit.
So Ben Fox came through okay. I know he was cramping up a little bit towards the end.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of tiredness creeping in because he'd run through a brick wall. So, but no, he'll be absolutely fine.
Thank you, Simon.
Cheers.
Thanks. Thank you.